Goodwill of New Mexico is the proud coffee mug sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Well, ball is life, literally. Sports are a huge fabric of not only community togetherness, but in our youth as well, instilling the principles of perseverance, hard work, sportsmanship, and tenacity. Simply put, sports are so much more than just a game. So joining us today to talk all about their school's athletics and the important role they play are William Hayes, the athletic director of Los Lunas High Schools, as well as Brett Schramm and Joshua Maddox, the athletics and activities managers for Valencia and Los Lunas High Schools. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right, I was a three-sport athlete here in New Mexico, NMAA. Loved it growing up. It was a huge part of my life. Let's talk about the sports that Los Lunas offers and Valencia. Let's talk to me what you guys offer in general.
Yeah, definitely. So we're just wrapping up our fall sports.
Okay.
So both schools have football. We have soccer, boys and girls, and then we also have volleyball for boys and girls for our fall sports.
Okay.
We have cheer kind of runs into all of our sports. They kind of support each one of them. Their official season is like a winter sport, so they'll kind of be starting there. As far as our winter sports, we also have cross country. In the
Okay.
fall. Our winter sports, we're starting out. We have wrestling for both schools, boys and girls wrestling.
Great.
We have basketball, boys and girls basketball, and then we will have powerlifting as well. Powerlifting's a little bit.
Wow.
They start a little bit later. They
Okay.
start in about January, so they're kind of that weird winter spring type sport.
Gotcha.
And then we also have dance program at Los Lunas High School, so they're separate from cheer, so they have
Okay.
their own competitions.
You guys are covering the gamut when it comes to sports here. Basically, any sport you want to play, you can here.
Exactly.
And there's obviously a goal here for these teams, right? To win a state championship. That's on the table here. Let's talk about the NMAA state tournaments and the competitions you guys have here.
Yeah, definitely. So we just kind of wrapped up our volleyball tournaments. We had spent a few days there. Both girls teams made it, Valencia and Los Lunas High. Both won their first game and kind of advanced to their next. It's a double elimination for those tournaments. Both of our football teams made the state tournament as well.
Great.
Los Lunas High won the first round. Valencia unfortunately lost in the first round. And then Los Lunas High dropped last week. They lost. But
Losing in the first round was the story of my life in high school, but that's fine. As long as you make the big dance, that's all that matters. It means you had a good regular season. I want to talk about sports and how it's so much more than a game, guys. I mean, there's people out there that say, oh, sports, it's just a game. There's so many more life skills you learn when playing sports that people don't see. It's the stuff off the court, off the field. Can you talk to me about how sports here is just so much more than just a game?
Yeah, absolutely. I know for me as a former athlete, kind of set up a lot of routines that, have transitioned into my professional career as a coach and getting into this role. It's provided me a lot of experience and insight on a lot of the things that the athletes and the coaches need.
Right.
So we're able to provide that support and that feedback for them as well. And there's just so many things, like you said, there's discipline, there's teamwork, there's a lot of community involvement. There's so many different aspects of sports that can provide for everybody. So
Absolutely.
Yep.
What would you say?
I think too it promotes just students performing better in school as well.
Yeah.
They have to maintain academic eligibility, so kind of sets that standard for them and helps them in the classroom as well.
Yeah, obviously they're out there to play the game, but like I said, there's so much more that goes into it. Teaches discipline, hard work, working together, right? You're with a group of guys, you're working for the guy to your right and to the left, you play for them. Being on time teaches them that they got to keep their grades up to a certain level. Let's talk about marching bands here, because I remember in high school, I loved the marching band. A good marching band got me going. Talk to us about the marching bands you guys have and what y'all do, the performances, games, out there, the parades, special events, very community oriented here.
yeah, definitely. Both of our marching bands are a critical part to all of our athletics, and they have their own competitions too that they also do, and they perform very well. But we have, like at Valencia High, they'll come out in the beginning and have a drum line. It really kind of gets everybody kind of amped up.
It's great.
They both have tremendous halftime performances, and they're always there to support all of our programs. So we really, really appreciate their presence. And in the community, they're always around and helping, and like you talked about, parades and things like that. So, but they're a fantastic part of programs.
Nothing better than a good drum line. I gotta tell you guys that right now. And also, I love that you guys offer so many sports. I think it's really important that parents out there let their kids play sports and find the sports that they have a passion for, not the passion the parent has. I know everyone wants to funnel their kids into the sports that they play, but I think this is awesome. You have so many options here for the students. If we want to know more about the sports you guys offer, where can we go online and find out about that?
You can go to our website, llschools.net, and we have an athletics tab there that you can find all of our sports. And,
there we go.
Yeah.
Guys, go check that out. A lot of great stuff there. And if you want to look at my Max Prep stats, you can. Just type in my name. They're still there. Okay? I wasn't that bad. All right? Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
All right, guys. For more information on this entire interview, head over to KRQ.com. Click on that New Mexico Living tab. Now we're going to send things over to Monica.